Hey everybody, welcome to my Shabby Craft Studio. I'm Martha and this is What's Up Wednesday. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining me. Today I have a couple of things, but I'm going to start off with sunshiny, happy mail. And Robin, who is a longtime subscriber and is always very supportive, played along when we did the multi-envelope challenge. So she amazingly decided to send me what she made, and I can't believe it, but I am so grateful. And so I wanted to share that with you. And what she made is amazing. And she put a lot of work into it, a lot of thought into it. She added a few little extra goodies for me, and I absolutely love this one. It's my favorite. I can't get over this ruffle at the top. I love it. I just love it. And I'm going to steal that idea. And it's purple and there's a heart and all of my favorite things. And then this looks like it was made from an old greeting card because of the bottom. I love it. And these colors, oh my gosh. I love especially these two together. So I love those. Love this because emerald is my birthstone, so that fits in really well. This little girl, she reminds me of Shirley Temple. Did you ever watch Shirley Temple when you were little, or am I really aging myself? This is just adorable. And then another pink one like the purple one. I love it. It's so cute. It looks like it's a ruffle off of a curtain or something. I love it. And then there's this. Oh my goodness. I love the front. Tea time. You know, always drinking my tea whether it's hot or cold. And a beautiful note. Thank you, Robin. I really, really appreciate it. And I think this card is just beautiful. And then there's the multi-window envelope amazing project. This ribbon is really cool. I love it. Look at that. Happy fall. And it's sparkly. I like that. So here's the first window. This is my favorite crochet lace. This trim, I buy it at Dollar Tree, and every time I see it, I buy like 10 of them. And the images in here, I mean the colors, the images, they're all so lovely. And there's another heart. Love my hearts. And we have a card in here, and look at this photograph. Isn't that amazing? I just love this photograph. Robin, did you take that photo? Because it's amazing. Please let me know below. And then we have, this is the big envelope in the front. I love the size of these window envelopes, Robin. You were lucky like I was, but I think these are even bigger than mine was. And then I love how she used the leaf as the little tag. Isn't that great? And that's a nice hiding spot for lots of little goodies in there. Oh, look. I didn't even see that before. Now, I will admit I had to look in here before because I've actually recorded this several times because I kept messing it up. And so I needed to wait until I had a calm day when I could share this with everybody. Look at this coffee dyed paper. Now, Robin, do you do your own or do you order it? Because that's lovely. Has a really nice feel too. And then there's this. And that leaf, I love the leaf. And this is what is in this front pocket here, or back pocket, I think it is, because this thing keeps going. And here's another lovely envelope and some more fun fabric. And love this, the little witch here, and then the gentleman here. And if I pull this out, it says, "Mine, I wish." I love it. And more leaves as tabs, which is a super cool idea. And another heart hiding under here. Love it. And another heart here. Love it. And another heart here. Absolutely love it. So this handsome gentleman goes right back into this window. And it's just amazing. Robin, you did a beautiful, beautiful job on this. Absolutely beautiful. And you ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome. That was fun to know you were playing along, and fun to know that you came up with such a gorgeous project. Thank you, thank you, thank you for playing along, for always commenting, and for being so supportive, and for sharing this with me. It really has made my week, and I love it. And I don't tie bows very well either. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to put all of this together, and I am going to put it all back into the envelope because I want to make sure it ends up in the right places in the end. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna put this over there. And then I have had and have. Now, as I said, I've done several, oh my goodness, several videos that failed. And, oh, sorry, had to bend over. And that's not as easy as it used to be. I have very short arms, so when I drop something on the floor, even though I don't sit far from the floor, if I have to reach down for something, it's all over. So I think I shared these in the previous video, and this one we made on camera, right, with the sprayed and inked papers, which I had a blast doing, and I'm going to be doing more of those. And I made this one, I believe, on camera, which is just a base, but I made this one out of legal size paper, which is larger than a normal size piece of US paper. And then I made a few more, and I just wanted to make them so that I have them on hand. So they're just, it's a base to make whatever I want out of it when I need them for a journal, and I can personalize it to whatever the theme is for the journal. Like if I made a bunch of these in fall themes, I might not use them up, but if I have the bases here, I can go for it whenever I make a journal and just, you know, decorate it to fit the journal. I can put more pockets in it. Well, I can put pockets in it. There aren't any now, but I can put pockets in it. I can put tucks in it. I can stamp on it. I can decoupage on it with more napkins. I can spray it. I can ink it. So I don't know if I showed you those before, and if I did, I'm sorry for repeating. Then I did, I had done this and I shared that with you, right? And then I think I did this one, which is, these are the faux front envelopes from Gail Augustinelli. And so this was the one I made not on camera. And this has a stationary pocket right here, and the pocket here, and the two pockets here, and then the flip up here and the flip up here with a little tuck in there, a little corner pocket. So I had made that one and showed it to you. And then I think I whipped this one together on camera, and I couldn't figure out how to make it stay closed with the 3 tabs. Well, as you can see, it's staying closed now. It won't open up. So I did figure out that with the 3 tabs, see, I thought I had to do like, I don't know, I thought these 2 had to be underneath, on top, and that one on top. Well, I had it all backwards. See, it doesn't really stay locked that way. I had it all backwards. So if you put them all underneath, if you hide all the little tabs underneath, it stays locked. Well, I'm sure you all knew that, but I didn't. So I'm sharing that I did finally figure it out. But this one, when I made it, I did not make this a permanent side like this one is. This one is like a permanent pocket. It doesn't flip out. But because I did this one in this orientation with the envelope, I didn't feel like this was going to give me enough room to have pockets and stuff. So I made this one flip out, and this has a tuck spot, and this has a flip. And I'm not necessarily done with this one. So I made that one, and then I did think about it afterwards, and I thought, well, I should have made the same one that I made here in the same way. I should have made this one as the sample, but I didn't. So I don't know if you've all figured it out on your own, but I went ahead and I shot a video making this one, and it was going along so well. so well. And I had to take a break, and I turned the I stopped filming, and I looked up at my camera, and it was in the totally wrong orientation. I wanted to kill myself. Well, not really, but I really was disappointed with myself. Highly upset, because this thing came out so nice, and then it was all in the wrong orientation. So I picked up, I had only done a few of the parts, and so I started the camera again and made sure it was in the right orientation, but my camera was, when I got done filming it and finishing it, I realized when I reviewed the video, I was zoomed in so much, all you could see was like this much of my hands. I couldn't show that either. I was so upset with myself. Yesterday was not a good recording day. Then I did my giveaway video. I had to do that 4 times. I ended up redoing that one first thing this morning. So it's now Wednesday. Literally, it's actually real-time Wednesday. And this is going to come out late, because by the time I get it posted, it'll be mid-afternoon or early evening Eastern Standard Time. So at least people on the other side of the country will see it. People in other countries, it'll already be Thursday for What's Up Wednesday. And I apologize for that. So anyway, I will show you this one. I am so pleased with this. I had 2, I think I had 2, was it 2 or 3 pieces of cardstock left from, well, I had 2 and the cover. I think this was the back cover, and I used the front cover. So I had a couple of pieces of this cardstock left from Stamperia, and I really can't tell you the name of it. I think it's Garden something. I think it's inside here. But I wasn't sure how it was going to work, and I had the 12 by 12 piece of paper, and it was similar to this Tim Holtz one, where there was a block here, block here, block here, and block here. Well, it came out so nice. The envelope is a really pretty blue. It came out so nice. Have I said it came out really nice? I'm pleased with it. So this opens up like this, and then this opens up like that. I used heavy tracing paper, which is this premium pack I get from Hobby Lobby. And I'm sure you can probably find it other stores too, or online. And we'll talk about that in a minute. And then this was the, one of the calendar pages that was a leftover, and I was like, how am I going to use that? Well, they fit in this little, and you can write on the back of these. Look, there's lots of writing space on the backs of these, right? And then there's writing space here and here. I'm hoping you're not too far away, but I'm not bringing you any closer. And then this also flips up, and there's a side pocket there with lots of writing space on the back of that piece and here. And then, and I think it might be Garden Days is the name of the pack, not positive, but I will find it and put it in the description box below. And lots of writing space on the back of that. Could write on the envelope here. I did some stenciling on the flaps and on the envelope. And then this one is the pocket, like the first one I did that I didn't do on camera. And then there's another little piece in there. And I have one more piece left over that I'm going to stick in there with it, because why not? Because it fits. So that's that one. And I absolutely love this because this paper makes me very happy. And then there's the envelope on the back. So I really did try to show you that. It was going along so well. So when I did the second video and tried to finish this up, but it was zoomed in way too much, I also tried to show you on this one, which is also a side pocket here. And then this pocket pops up, and this is a pocket here. And I'm also probably not done with this. And then this flips open, and this is a pocket here. And I know it's hard to see because this paper really kind of blends in with each other, or with itself, or with the other pieces. So yeah, so there's that. So that's supposed to tuck under there. So I don't know that I'm done with this one, but when I realized how badly that video came out because it was way too close, I was like, oh, forget this. So I had to do some patching on this envelope, and I will probably, you know, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these yet, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the backs of the envelopes yet. So, there's that. Third order of business is that I have I've been experimenting with ephemera folios. I have wanted to do a variety of them for a long time, like about a year and a half ago, after I started making them, I made these big ones, but they really are not the best. And these hold large sheets, and then these clear pencil, and of course it's upside down, pencil holders, just this is upside down, hold the smaller cut up, you know, ephemera that you might cut out. But these are unwieldy, like they're slippery, the rings are awkward, the pages are really big. So I decided not to do those. I have 2 of them for myself, but I decided not to do those for sale because I wasn't happy with them. And then I made a couple of smaller ones like this, and I gifted one similar to this one to Gail. And I've sold a few that are made out of the envelope pocket, but as you can see, they don't have the tabs on them because that was before I started adding tabs. And then this one is a file folder that is covered in scrapbook paper and sewn. Now this one does have the tabs, so I did make that one. And then and I'm trying to use up some of this one-sided scrapbook paper that I have because I really like it, but it needs to be used up. I have like 5 pads of paper that I'll never use. I'll never use it all. And so I'm trying to do that. So that's what this is. This is a file folder, and I love that I left the tab on, because now you can write on here and see it from either side what's in here. If you wanted to put, you know, Tracy Fox labels in there, you could do the whole thing Tracy Fox labels. Or you wanted to put butterflies, you could do that. And then inside you can put on each individual tab, you know, whose butterflies they are. Are they Tracy Fox? Are they Rachel at Roxy Creations? So these are a bit, they're not smaller this way, but they have a much narrower spine. The other ones that I make, and I don't know if I have one here. I should have gotten it out first. This was my prototype before I got better at making them, so please don't look at the quality of this. It stinks. These are 2 inches wide, and they're big. You know, they're big. The spine is stiff. But these are very easy to handle. You can hold them very easily. I have small hands. And you can still fit a lot of ephemera in here. And there are varying sizes of pockets. So I'm going to be making more of these. And these are going up in my shop today. But I'll be making more out of both the file folders and the envelopes. And my husband, bless his heart, he's the one who sews the pockets on. And I sew the tabs on because I'm very particular. I'm particular about everything, but he's gotten really good at the pockets. So maybe he'll graduate to tabs if he wants to. But this is one that's made out of the envelope, and it's covered in scrapbook paper. So it's really pretty. And both of these have 24 pages, and that's counting, you know, this is 2 pages here, right? 4, 6, 8, because when you read a book, this is page 1, this is page 2. So there are 24 pages and 48 pockets, but that doesn't include the pockets in the front and the back, which if you have like taller ephemera, you can put that in there, or, you know, you just want to put something else in there. There it is. So there's those 2, and they will be going up in the shop, as I said, this afternoon. The photographs are done. I just haven't loaded them into the shop. And my last thing is that, and I'll put these out here just so you have something pretty to look at, is that I have signed up to become an Amazon affiliate. And what that means is if you order something that I've listed, or if you go to my list, click on an item, then search for anything else that you are looking for, that you want to buy, anything, like a lamp, a flashlight, whatever you want. If you go ahead and purchase that item that is not on my list, but you've gone through my link, if you go ahead and purchase that item, I get a little tiny piece of money. And it doesn't cost you any extra. They're not taking it out of what you pay. They're just, it's like we're helping Amazon sell items. So I'm giving that a try. I don't know how well it'll work. I might not have enough followers to click on the links. But if you're looking for something and you want to help me out, that would be one way to do it. So I would greatly appreciate that if you wanted to try it. Now, I am building my Amazon list. I do not have an Amazon storefront yet, which means that I would give one link and it would take you to an Amazon storefront. Still figuring that one out. I think I have to become an affiliate first and then open the storefront, but I'm working on it. So we will see how that goes, and we will try it out. I'm hoping it goes well. It may or may not. It may or may not. So I'm only 24 minutes in, and I'm thinking if I can find an envelope, maybe this is all I had left out of those 2 pages of that, and I may cut those up and put them in. That's double-sided. I don't want to use double-sided. Well, you know what? I'm not going to make anything. this is going to be the What's Up Wednesday. So I really appreciate you being here and checking things out. We're going to leave this as a short one because I'm not going to press my luck. Hopefully this video has come out well. And my Etsy shop will be linked below. My Amazon links are below for the items that I tend to use the most and really enjoy using, like my Fiskars scissors, my Tim Holtz ruler, my art glitter glue, anything like that will be on there. My Scotch glue stick. So anything like that will be on that list. And I hope you'll check it out. And I hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the giveaway videos. I have one, and then Carol at Free Spirit Arts has one, and we had a lot of fun collaborating, and we have plans to do it again. So, you know, this came along at a good time for me because I just went over 1,500 subscribers. Yay! Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. Two other people I want to mention. If you would be so kind, and I will put their links below. Tundra Maybell has a really great project going, and she shows some things in some of her past videos that are really wonderful. She has 5 journals going right now. If you want to go see what she's doing, please check her out. Link will be below in the description box. And Angela Toma is doing some wonderful things. She has some mixed media things, and she's been on YouTube for a while, and she's just at 200 subscribers. So if you could go show Angela some love, she's been very faithful to me as well. And she's lovely to watch, makes some beautiful things. So please check her out, subscribe, give her some love as well as Carol at Free Spirit Arts, because you have to do that if you want to be in on the drawing. And if you go check out the giveaway videos, you'll understand. So thank you. I love you. Let's show some other people some love. Share the wealth. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to them. Check them out. Give their videos likes so they get suggested to other people. It's a slow road. When you don't have somebody helping you out, it's a slow road. Gail has been very kind and given me a lot of help with my Etsy shop. I wasn't doing a lot of regular videos, but I am trying a lot harder now to do at least 3 a week, sometimes more. I could never keep up with what Gail and Rachel and Andrea doing daily videos. Could not do it. This has stressed me out, and I've only been doing it 2 weeks. I know it gets easier though. And I want to help other people as other people have helped me. There are some people that have been very kind and helped me with advice, like Gail and Susan Taylor Brown, and Angela has always supported me. Robin has always supported me. Carol and I are having fun collaborating on projects. So please check them all out. Tundra is a wonderful, artistic, creative soul, and she's just really easy to listen to and to watch, and she's creative with her video making. So please go check those guys out and give them some love. I appreciate it. Love you all. I'll quit yapping now. Happy crafting, guys. Bye.